Welcome back, everybody. This looks a little familiar, doesn't it? If it doesn't, that probably means you haven't watched my coffee video. So I'll link it right here. Feel free to go watch that. Today is also day 3 on how to become a filmmaker, the series where I challenged myself to learn as much as I could in 30 days to become a filmmaker. So today in our course, I learned 5 key components of composition. Okay. And then I also learned 10 common camera angles to use. And at the end of the lesson, they wanted us to practice by us making a cup of coffee. Okay, so since I've already done that, I wanted to change it up a little bit, and I wanted to be a little bit more intentional on how I shot specific scenes of that. Okay, so let's dive right into the 5 common concepts of composition. All right, so let's dive into those five common concepts in composition, starting with number 1, which is the rule of thirds. Okay, that's where you basically break up your frame into 3 parts, both horizontally and vertically. You use the 2 horizontal lines for your horizon. Okay, and depending on which one's more of your subject, right, the sky or the ground is where you'll place that horizon on the rule of thirds. Now, the vertical lines is great for putting subjects in empty space so you can use them accordingly. I've been trying to do this a little bit more in some of my videos to give it a little bit extra, but today I really tried to focus on actually making the composition better. Okay. Step number 2 was symmetry, right? So put some stuff in the middle of the frame and making it symmetric is a lot more pleasing to the eye. Number 3 was depth, and that can be done in a couple ways, right? Making sure you have stuff in the foreground, in view, and then in the background. Okay, that was one way, and then also using leading lines, which is just using lines that lead to the subject, and that was something that I've never really seen until I watched that video today. It's never something I would have thought about. So I'm gonna start looking for that more in the videos that I come up with in the future. Okay. Number 4 was proper framing, and that's to fill the frame. Okay. There have been a lot of times where I want to get the whole subject. So I back out a lot and then you can't really even see the subject. Okay. So in the future, I'm going to try to remember that and I'm going to try to fill the frame properly. And then step number 5, which is probably the most important thing that I learned today, was to have a purpose. Make sure you storyboard and plan and have a vision for every shot. That's something I've never done in the past. So today, when we practiced, they wanted us to make a cup of coffee. So I actually went through and I tried to change focal lengths, make composition choices that actually fit and had intention while I was shooting. So that was basically everything that I learned in day 3, other than I also learned the 10 camera angles that we're going to go over. I'll have those all time stamped at the bottom of the video. So if you guys do like the video, please feel free to like it. I really appreciate you guys all joining along for the journey, and I'll see you tomorrow.